Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First down at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Patient Tootin. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
At the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Cowboys.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. James Pierce getting home to drop while he's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Set up the screen here for Tootin. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. This is taken at the 25. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set. Grenade.
First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ready.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4.
Set. Hey, Kappa.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Osa Odigizua He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. The 49ers out for the punt. And he steps into this one, gets off a big kick, angled for the sideline.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. But the receiver didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They pick up 17 through the air. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st
Come
down,
on, come on.
Dallas.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On 1st down, they'll go back to Tootin. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Okay, break.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Another run here with Tootin. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
15, 5 in. Warrior 70, go.
They'll run it here with Tootin.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this.
19 tight. 19. Ready.
Here's a designed run.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready. 70 Lions. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
He'll try and get, and he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third down, 3 to go.
Come on, come on.
He'll look to pick it up with Tootin. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys.
It's a gain of 11.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Michael Williams. He's He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
19, target, cut 19, cut 19. Drag him 60. Trap 60, trap, go.
He'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Ready, run. Delta's out. Ready.
A run. This is Hampton. Room to run at the 35. And he's in. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, San Francisco. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point. Up and good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Chewton. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Gets a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
That's quick RPO to Ferguson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
First down.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Ready, ready.
They'll run. It's Chewton. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and goal.
The Niners use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. This is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On for the PAT is Auburn. He knocks it through, and the Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Kappa. Go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set.
One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This one taken at the 7. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
5-9. Coleman trips right. 59. Hey, Ray. Let's go. Hey, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That's complete. Calvin Austin. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Set. 380. Delta. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary has actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. he is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Set. What is it?
Short one there. Caught by Kittle. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Quick throw out wide, taken in by Pearsall. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Second and 9.
Crowd right.
At the 32-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hey, easy. OP. Step.
Herbert to the air again. No chance at all. He'll go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Kappa. Hey, go lion. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Niners move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Come on, hit. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Cowboys.
At the 46-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
The breakdown, coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 30.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it.
Cowboys.
Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Niners.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And the Niners will take over at their own 15.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And he'll get about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4.
Set. Delta. Hut. What is it?
Throwing, Herbert. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Ford.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Here we go, here we go.
They put Pickens in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Right back to Tipton.
They show Tipton, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now this looks like a design run, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, anytime you have a mobile quarterback and it's 4th down, your philosophy on defense has to be take him away first. And that's exactly what this defense did here, being able to contain the quarterback, keep him short of that 1st down marker, and get off the field on 4th down.
Ready. Play action now. It's Herbert exiting the pocket right, and he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
2nd and 11.
Home trips right. Black 80, black. Hey, Catholic.
Throwing now is Herbert. He finds Austin with the grab. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big kick.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Get it! 60 Cardinals, Warriors 17. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, good.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down. He takes off.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. On the give, it's 2. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Will they bring the heat for 4th and 6?
Here we go. 19, press rolling, cut 19.
Man in motion, heading left. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is hard down the field. He's got it. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
17-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
19, 18. Craft on waiting. 60 Eagles. 60.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Now, first and goal.
Let's go.
Trying to punch it in with Tootin. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready,
But the fullback trying to power it home. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Brings up third and goal.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal.
19. Ready?
Here's a designed run. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. Fourth and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays. You hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a fourth and goal try.
And here we go. Fourth and inches.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. They're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down.
What a stand there. Fourth and goal, game on the line. It looks like this offense is putting together a game-winning drive, and the defense comes out with the stop of the day.
Baylor. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. It's slant into the hands of Shakir. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
9-yard line.
Now it's second and 1.
Set. Ready. Run. Set.
Catching, trying to work inside. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Third and 2. Here we go.
Set. Let's go.
He'll try to run for it with Hampton. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up fourth down.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This is 1st and 10.
Right here. Here we go. Here we go. Press all 80. Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Ready?
Here we go. One final play. Rolling right. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is hot. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So a win here for the 49ers.